This is our position in Lyon. To get off the ship, you have to go up to the sun deck. Keep on going. And up and over onto Viking. Welcome to the Viking ship. Then go back down again. Hello, welcome to Viking. Don't slide on these wood stairs. And then it's out and across.
Closest ship to your bridge to your ship is the green bridge you see to the right. If you go across the bridge, you reach, as we are doing here, the peninsula. If you want to do that walk on your own, about 100 years ago, they made huge works of excavation. We knew here that there was, Roman remains underneath, but not exactly what. There was a huge slope full of grass and trees, earth, and that was recovering all these Roman remains. See, is behind the tree. It's named the Lyon, and it was mainly used for lectures, poetry, concerts. It was big for 3,000 people.
Great to have a day, the sun's shining right on it.
Out there are the Rhone Alps. On a super clear day, she said you could see Mont Blanc.
And after we turn right, you will look across the river. So the building is right now behind us on the right. Paris. So best musician and dancer trained in Lyon and here. You know, look at this very elegant building. It's ahead on the left after the tree. It represents famous people born in Lyon. The most famous for you will be the one on the second floor on the right. He's shading his eyes. He's dressed in a Renaissance style. On the left, you will see another little church, which is St. George. St. George looks medieval, but in fact it was rebuilt in the 1800s by the same architect who did Notre Dame, St. John, St. Paul. Does it ring any bell? George, John, Paul?
Yeah, look.
You are in the right country, saying own or not, I'm just behind you. You are going on your own? Wonderful. See you later. Fine.
Walking, cobblestones.
You know what I mean too here? There are so many historic centers in Europe where you don't have anybody else living. So it's very different. Of course.
I think of Lumiere.
For tourists. Okay, Traboul, T-R-A-B-O-U, going through different buildings to go from one main street to another main street. During the Renaissance time, we had a lack of space here. Everybody wanted to live here because it was the city center.
That's like the Poles, P-O-L-S, in Gujarat, where you went from neighborhood to neighborhood.
And one of the ways to save space was to make passageways going through the buildings instead of side streets. Because when you make a street, you lose all this. When you make the passageways, you can build on the top of the passageways. We have more than 100, but very few are open to the visitors, and we are going to see more.
Push your way through. Yeah. The resistance hid during World War II in the Traboul.
And in fact, there were many resistance. I love this.
Great shot.
Is it a door? Yes.
Another Traboul. Not all of them are open, though, to visitors to go through. Silk was a big trade
A long time ago, we used to have the
at one time.
all along.
Here's another Traboul. We're walking to see what's the courtyard in this Traboul. Oh, that's amazing. Amazing. What a gorgeous restaurant. You should see some of these absolutely magnificent restaurants.
Time, because he's too fond of the third river of Lyon. We'll be tasting tomorrow afternoon the Beaujolais wine. And this clock is here with those two puppets because here you have a museum dedicated to puppetry arts. This is also the...
This is probably another one of those little courtyards. Little Punch and Judy show. Another Traboule.
Library. So plenty of books painted on this mural. And in fact, this is a kind of a reminder of the fact there was a very important center for the printing industry. It was not really in the industry at this time because of this. And the first book printed in French and not printed in Latin was printed in Lyon in 1476. So it's a pretty old story. So it's going to come ahead on the left. And this is even more beautiful by night than by day because there is a beautiful light on it. So ahead on the left. Engineers about how to lit up, buildings or to lit up the city. And in Lyon, every December, the Lights Festival. During 4 days, we have shows of moving images on the facades of the main buildings of the city. And now we go through the peninsula. You have the same word as ours, péninsule. And we both have the same word because peninsula, it's a Latin word, which means basically almost an island. So you can't see it yet, but that will be after the traffic light on your left hand side. We can say that gorgeous. It's pretty beautiful.
It's a stock exchange.
Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Now we are getting... There are some flags on this bridge. People on the right, close to the window. If you look up once we are on the bridge, maybe you will see the one of Lyon, with the kind of griffin on it. The bridges are also beautifully lit up. And
what a great city. The Viking passengers must have just boarded and had their own safety drill because they're all wearing life vests.